Okay guys, welcome to this video looking at equations of lines parallel to the axes. So specifically, okay, equations of the form x equals a and y equals a, okay, where a is just a constant, so a is just a number, okay? Okay, so we're looking at horizontal and vertical lines, okay? Yeah, so imagine that this is my axes, okay? Horizontal, yeah, and like vertical lines, okay? In this case, and this is a PowerPoint made explicitly by White Rose Maths, so this is fully copyrighted, okay, and I don't have any affiliation to this company, okay, this is, yeah, made explicitly by them, okay. Get ready, okay, White Rose Maths, okay. This is our starter. So question number 1, label the x-axis and the y-axis on the coordinate grid. Well, the horizontal part of my grid, so the horizontal axis is what I call my x-axis, okay, so label it with x, and the vertical is my y-axis, so the horizontal is your x-axis, and your vertical is the y-axis, okay, or y-axis, okay. So I labeled it here with just actually the letter in maths. Okay, question number 2. Plot the coordinates -3, 2. So it's always your x coordinate first here. So always remember it as x coordinate, then your y coordinate. So it's -3, and then it goes up 2. So it's along the corridor, okay, and up the stairs or down the basement. Okay, it's always across first, then up or down. This next one is 0 - 4. So the x value is 0, it goes down to -4, so I'm going to put a cross there, okay. And then this next one, 1 and -3/2, so it's 1 across, and then -3/2 is -1.5, which is smack bang in the middle between -1 and -2, okay. Remember that -3/2 can be written as -1.5 as a mixed number, or -1.5, okay. Either way of writing it like the same sum, they all mean the exact same thing, okay. So recognizing that -3/2 is the same as -1.5, yeah, or -1.5, okay. So -1.5 is always between -1 and -2, okay. Yeah, it's actually bang smack in the middle between -1 and -2, okay. Question number 3. Complete the sentences with the words parallel and perpendicular. Lines A and B are what we call perpendicular, okay, because they meet at a right angle. Okay, so these are what I call, yeah, perpendicular, okay, lines. Okay, they meet at right angles to one another. Okay, and the word parallel means that they never meet, okay. So lines C and D are what we call parallel, okay, yeah, so they will never meet or intersect or intercept, yeah, one another, okay. For that one, okay. Question number 4, solve the equations part I, 2y equals 8. Well, divide both sides by 2, and we get that y is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is 4, guys. So y is equal to 4. This next part, 2 is equal to 8y. Well, dividing both sides by 8 to isolate and get y by itself. Okay, we get 2/8 is equal to y. Okay, 2/8 simplifies to 1/4. So writing it up here. Okay, we get that y is equal to 1/4. Okay, divide top and bottom by 2 and it simplifies to 1/4. Part I, solve 2y plus 8 equals 0. So if I subtract 8 on both sides, okay, I'm doing the inverse operation to isolate and get y by itself. So I get 2y is equal to -8. Dividing both sides by the 2, because 2y means 2 times y, or y times 2. So the opposite of multiplying or timesing is dividing. So y is equal to -8 divided by 2, which is -4. Okay, that's my answer for part I. Okay, White Rose Maths answers, here they are. Okay, x and y. Okay, they are your three coordinates for question 2. Perpendicular, parallel, y is equal to 4. Okay, for 4 part I, for 4 part I, y is equal to a quarter, and for 4 I, y is equal to minus 4. Okay, let's learn, okay, White Rose math. What do you notice? Okay, so I've got the points A, B, C, and D. Okay, so let's just obviously plot the coordinates, okay? So the coordinates of A are 2, 4. The coordinates of B are 2, 3. The coordinates of C are 2, 1. And the coordinates of D is 2, minus 4. Now, hopefully you recognize that the X coordinate is staying fixed at the number 2. And the Y coordinate is changing. So if I draw like a little vertical line, okay, this is the line X is equal to 2, okay? Because all these coordinates, the X value, the X coordinate is always the number 2, okay? It's always the number 2, okay? It's always 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2 minus 4, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 1, 2, 2, okay? So on and so forth. The Y coordinates, however, they change, okay? So they don't necessarily obviously stay fixed, okay? But that's why we end up with what we call like a vertical line, okay? Okay, a vertical line, okay, is always in the form X equals a number. So X equals A, okay? And we'll come on to the next bit. Horizontal is always Y is equal to A, okay? So they are your coordinates, okay? So X is equal to 2. Okay, so these are like extra coordinates here to obviously add on there. Okay, this one is a no, okay, because the X coordinate is going to be 0. Okay, this next one, draw the line here, X equals minus 3. So all your X coordinates would start at negative 3, but the Y coordinates would change. So minus 3, 4, minus 3, 1, minus 3, 2. Okay, if we plot these points here, they will reassure you and give you like a vertical line. So minus 3, 4, minus 3, 1, minus 3, 2. So it is going to be like a vertical line, okay, with like a ruler and a pencil. Okay, so that's the line X is equal to minus 3. Okay, so we're going to get it's plotted some points that you can see. Okay, this next part here, so let's just delete that here. So let's just delete those as well. So write the coordinates, okay, or write the coordinate of a point that on the line you can't see. So for example, yeah, so here it's minus 3. So that I can't see here. So for example, minus 3, 3, okay, minus 3, 4, minus 3, 5 here, so on and so forth. Minus 3, minus 1, okay. As long as, yeah, as it's not minus 3, or minus 3, 1, minus 3, 2, okay, it can be any of the coordinate, okay. Okay, which of these lines are parallel to the y-axis? So remember that's my y-axis. Parallel means yeah, it is going to be in this direction. So it is going to be like a vertical line. The vertical line is always x equals a number. So a massive clue there. So that's no, because that's y equals number. So that's actually parallel to the x-axis and not the y-axis. Okay. So the x-axis here, if you're interested here, that's actually the line y equals 0. And the line of the y-axis, okay, actually is x is equal to 0 if you're interested, okay? So the equation of the line for the y-axis is always x equals 0, and the equation of the line for the x-axis is always y is equal to 0. This one here, 4 is equal to x, so x is equal to 4. So this one is parallel, so yes, I can tick that one. This one, if I solve it, divide both sides by the 4, okay, we get that x is equal to 2 quarters, so x is equal to a number, Okay, so that's also parallel, okay, yeah, or x is equal to a half, okay, that's also parallel, okay, because it's x equals a number. This next one, if I subtract 2 on both sides, I get 4x is equal to negative 2. Dividing both sides by the 4, okay, I get x is equal to minus 2 quarters, okay. That's in the form x equals a number, x equals a, where a is just a constant, a is just a number. So that's also parallel to the y-axis, okay? Okay, it doesn't actually matter, yeah, I'm not actually simplifying it here, but if you're interested, yeah, there is like, yeah, you're like simplified answer, okay? But yeah, okay, if it's in the form x equals a number, okay, x equals n for a number, or x equals a, okay, then it's parallel to the y-axis, okay? The x, y, okay, so that's not, okay. So tick that, okay. Again, sorry that I'm not actually plotting it here, but hopefully you're happy here with obviously how to plot it, okay? So if it's x equals a number, it's always a vertical line. If it's y equals a number, which we're about to come on to here, then it's a horizontal line, okay? X equals a number is a vertical line, okay? And it's always parallel to the y-axis, okay? State line, yeah, of the equation, okay? So this time, yeah, it's horizontal, okay? This time, it's actually the line y is equal to 2, okay? Because the x coordinates can change, but the y coordinate stays fixed at the number 2, okay? If you're not sure, okay, that point here would be minus 4, 2. The next point would be like minus 3, 2, okay? And yeah, so on and so forth, yeah. Minus 2, 2, okay, minus 1, 2, okay, and again, yeah, if you're ever unsure in the exam, guys, or in your test, then please do obviously plot some points here. There is no harm in plotting some points, okay, it doesn't do any harm in the exam, okay, so that one, yeah, it would be 3, 2, okay, so which axis is the line parallel? So it's parallel to the x-axis, okay. So the line y equals a number is always parallel to the x-axis. Okay? Y is equal to b, we'll call it. So y equals b, where b is just a constant. Okay, so constant in maths just means a number. Okay, so pi is a constant, yeah, because obviously pi, yeah, is like, yeah, a number. Okay, 2's a number, 2's a constant. Okay, yeah, and so on and so forth. Okay, which of these lines does the point minus 7, 2 lie on? Well, the x coordinate is minus 7 and the y coordinate is 2. So let's yeah, just like a rough sketch here so we've got an idea. So minus 7, 2 is somewhere here roughly, okay, yeah, as like a rough guide. Okay, so the line x equals 7, that would count. The line y equals 2 would count. Sorry, the line x equals minus 7, yeah, not 7, sorry. So that would count, that wouldn't, because, yeah, the y coordinate is 2 and not minus 7, and the x coordinate is minus 7, yeah, not 2, okay? The x coordinate, yeah, is negative 7 and not 2. Okay, this next one, so let's just, yeah, solve it actually. So if I add 2 to both sides, we get that x is equal to 2. Okay, so that's no good. Okay, so that one's not going to work because the x coordinate has to be 7. Okay, so x is equal to minus 7 and y is equal to 2 in terms of its coordinates. Okay, this one, if I subtract a 9 on both sides to balance it respectively, I get x is equal to 2 subtract 9, which is negative 7. So x is equal to negative 7 or minus 7. So that is true. So that would lie on the line. Okay, this one here, y minus 3 or y subtract 3 is equal to 2 minus 3, which is going to be minus 1. okay, if I add 3 to both sides of my equation to balance them respectively, so -1 add 3 is going to be 2, so y is equal to 2, okay, the y coordinate on this coordinate here is indeed 2, so that would also work, so that is true, okay, so there's my answer, or answers, okay, for that question, okay, cross, tick, okay, lines A, B, and C are parallel to one of the axes. Line A passes through 2 minus 7, line B passes through the point -3 minus 5. Write down the equation of lines A and B. Okay, so yes, obviously being careful here. So B and C are parallel. So B and C, yeah, so the equation for B will be in the form x equals a number. Okay, the equation for A is going to be y is equal to a number because it's horizontal. Sorry about my handwriting, guys, I apologize. Okay, so line B passes through -3 minus 5, yeah, so that would be -3 for the x, okay. And then for the y, it will be y is equal to 7, okay. So the equation of line A, okay, just to be clear, so line A has equation, sorry guys, y is equal to 7, and line B has the equation x is equal to -3, okay, and I got it from the set of coordinates, okay. C, unfortunately, so C, I can't obviously work it out yet because I've not got any coordinates for C. Okay. Okay, bang, so there we go. So that's our answer here. So y is equal to 7 and x is equal to -3. Okay, lines A and C intersect at the point 32A. What's the value of A? Well, so from before, okay, we said that A is the line, I believe, yeah, was it y is equal to, I forgot actually, sorry about that, I forgot. Was it y equals 2? Yeah, I can't actually remember, sorry, I apologise, guys. I think it was y equals 2, and if I've made a mistake, yeah, I forgot about that, sorry. Yeah, so it's the y coordinate of the value of A, but I forgot what the value of A was. I can't remember, was it 2 or was it 3? I can't actually remember. B was, yeah, so B was x equals -7. I forgot what A was actually, I apologise. So, yeah, obviously A was y is equal to a number. I forgot the number actually. I think it was y equals 2. So small a will equal to the number 2. Okay? If it's not 2, then it's 3. I can't actually remember what its number was yet. But the value of A was whatever the y equation was. Okay, that number, yeah, that attaches to it. Is that key? So it's either 32.2 or 32.3, yeah. Okay, but I'm going to go with A is equal to 2, yeah. Sorry, I actually forgot about that. Okay. Y is equal to 7, sorry. Okay, yes, so A is equal to 7, sorry. That's my bad. Okay, I apologize. Okay, so yeah, so A is equal to 7 actually, yeah. I think it shows you how bad like my memory is. You know what I mean? I can't even remember like the last slide actually, so that's why it's so important to write stuff down actually. So sorry about that, guys. I apologize. So yeah, so A is equal to 7 actually. Okay, a fourth line D is drawn such that the region enclosed by all 4 lines is a square. Okay, what is the equation of line D? So yeah, it's going to look like that, isn't it? So it will be y is equal to -7 because it has to be like it has to be like equal distance here between A and that, okay, and then from there to there has to equal 7, okay, I believe. Oh, sorry. So it should be -20. Yeah, so yeah, so it's actually my fault. But yeah, it should be -20 actually because it's a difference in the coordinates, if that makes sense. Yeah, so it's from, yeah, so it should be minus 20, not -7, sorry. I apologise. Okay, second mistake there, guys. I apologise about that, but hopefully you can forgive me. Okay, but it was obviously y is equal to, yeah, like a negative number here, because obviously, yeah, it's going to be that. Okay, so y equals a negative number, okay, for that, okay. Right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Actually, sorry that I messed up here on this, obviously, this last slide. Actually, hopefully you can forgive me. Okay, if you did find it useful, then please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and turning on post notifications so you can be notified of my uploads. Okay, as we approach the GCSE and A-level exam period at the end of May. Okay. And I will see you all inside the next video. Okay, any topic requests, okay, let me know in the comment section or in the live chat. Okay, and I'll see you all inside the next video. Okay, take care, all the best with your studies and your revision. Okay, and I hope you smash your GCSE, your A-level exams. Okay, whether it's maths, okay, and all your other subjects here. And also, yeah, anyone doing Key Stage 2 stats, sorry, Key Stage 2 sats and Key Stage 1 sats, okay, for English, maths, and science, okay? And anyone doing, yeah, any other, like, yeah, external assessments here, whether it's functional skills or entry-level maths, okay? Good luck here, and I hope you all smash it, okay? I'll see you all inside the next video, okay? Bye for now. Take care. All the best. Okay, stay safe, guys.